Hey friends, Dustin here. You're watching the Life of Lynn channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Today we're jumping right back in on part number 3 of our budget remodel on this $2,800 four-season fifth wheel. Guys, what you see behind me is 33 feet of Jayco Eagle goodness. She's a full four-season, and it's a behemoth. About 11,000 pounds actually. So we're in the process of this remodel here. If you haven't seen the first 2 videos where I buy it for $2,800, realize what a disaster it is, and then the second video where we start gutting it and realize it's even a worse disaster, go check those 2 videos out there on the channel. Also like and subscribe if you haven't already so you can check out the rest of the videos here. But today we're jumping right into it. Let me show you where we're at. All right. Left it with a bit of a mess. We got wiring to cover up. This is inside the wall, and this is how the mice got into the roof. They climbed the wiring from down here where the furnace was, so you can see that was a highway for them. So we're going to get rid of most of this. I do have the thermostat here, so we're going to be putting a little channel down the wall. It'll have the thermostat in it. Probably below it I'll put one of the outlets. That way that all still works like it's supposed to. Master bedroom here. This is all gutted and ready to go. Started spray foaming all the cracks and everything. Gonna seal everything up. In campers, sometimes you get draft around the plastic here, and it leaves a brown ring because there's air movement. So we're sealing all that off. Got new roof vents, not installed yet. Gonna wait until after I paint to do that. Found a little bit of water damage. The slide out here. Just a little bit. It's not horrible. It's a little bit soft in this corner. A little bit of that. Probably because of the aluminum being pushed against the wood. Maybe made some condensation because I don't see any leaks. There's no sign of it running down the walls or anything. So we're going to go ahead and patch this little section here. Put a fresh sheet on here. And put a new flooring on top of that. This will hold the bed and everything. And we'll put all the new flooring down here. And the mechanics will go back in. Over here, this stuff was untouched. Not a single sign of mice got into these cabinets here. Guess I just avoided them. So that's good. All we're doing is cleaning, painting these cabinets here. I'll probably put a new countertop on here. Same thing up here, just cleaning, painting. I think the wife wants to go with a nice denim blue with a light white with just a touch of tan in it. You know, these walls are pretty dark. We want to brighten up this space a little bit. We're going to add depth with the blue, which is one of our favorite colors. So I think that's going to look pretty dang good. What do we have here? We have a mess. You can see where the old flooring was. Got the carpet out, gone. Got all the stick-on tiles gone. Got these areas cleaned out. Got to do some scrubbing today and kind of get some of this stuff off the wall. So I do have a steamer in here warming up right now. We're gonna start back there. Same thing up here. Mice didn't get into any of this stuff, so clean and paint. This area all cleaned up, ready to go, resealed. New fridge is going in here. We're ditching the gas RV fridge, going with 112 volt, and then we're gonna dedicate the outlet to a solar system. The slide out's in pretty good shape. No water damage on that, which is really good to see. So new flooring is going to go on top of that. Back here, I got a little work to do down here where the water heater was at. Just got to clean that area up. Cabinets, not sure if we're going to keep those. Bathroom is gutted, so we're rearranging here. First of all, shower pan over there is the exact size for this. So we're getting rid of the old cheap plastic tub, putting a residential shower pan in here. We're going to have to raise it up a little bit because I got to change the plumbing. It is a center drain. Also, I got to get rid of this piece here because that's going to be going over this way. That's going to be going to our new sink, which is just a little 13-inch bowl. Should hide right in the corner. I'll have a little step here for the kids, which is also going to hide all the plumbing and electrical in it, which is going to be nice. And then the toilet will go back in over here. But pretty small bathroom, pretty tight space, but should work. Gonna do a nice surround here, get rid of the plastic, and clean that up. Add a little bit of rusticness to it. You guys know I like that. Back here in the second bedroom, we're changing up the way it was. It was quad bunks. These 2 bunks split and folded out of the way that way, and then this bunk up here raised up. So we're getting rid of the quads, doing double bunks, and we're gonna go this direction across here. So this one will fold up. This one might be stationary up here. Should be enough room for us to Get some twin beds back here. Also going to get rid of most of this wiring. Maybe build a small box up at the top with an outlet and a light in it, because we won't need these lights over here. I'll use one of those. That is the current plan and its current condition. Now, some of you guys realize that the HVAC system, both the heat and the AC up there, did get mice damage in it, which is really disgusting. So I built this long pole thing with a bunch of brushes I made out of zip ties on it. And I've been running it up and down throughout all the vents with the shop vac on one side, knocking everything loose. Even with that, I think I'm gonna ditch that because that's gross. That's the only part I can't like physically get in and clean. I might be able to vacuum it, which I have, but it's just not satisfying to me to know that how gross that was. So I'm probably going to foam these shut and put the new flooring right over the top of them because I don't want to see them anyway, and they just collect dirt. Then I'm going to rebuild the furnace right where it was. It's still going to blow down into the floor to keep the underbelly warm, but I'm going to put 3 vents off of it blowing out across the front here. So that one goes up to the bedroom. I'm going to have 3 more that blow straight down through the center of the camper, just right here. I mean, why bother? And then if we need to, we can put one little electric heater in the back. That should balance out pretty good. For the HVAC, I think I might foam those over too, and then put like a mini split or something right here, because we already have problems with the air conditioner. The motor's seized up in it, which I can fix, but with how gross the ductwork is, mini split right here, and then we'll hang the mini split inverter piece on the back on the roof there. Seems logical. That's the idea right now. So that's where we're at. Right now I'm going to jump right into it. Hitting it with the steamer. We're going to try to loosen up the oils and waxes on the walls today. Get all the walls cleaned, ceiling, everything. Because I got Kills primer that's going to go over everything before we start the paint process. So this is where we got to start.
Jesse! Jesse, where are you, Jesse? Jesse, what are you doing?
Anyway, it's time to paint, okay? Little test patch here. It was a little too thick, so adjusted it a little bit, and we're getting ready to spray our first room. I'm not gonna have the $1,000 camera in here, so just enjoy some music or something, but I'll be back in a minute.
Jesse!
All right, well, I'm gonna let that paint set up and dry because I gotta sand out all the runs. So we're gonna switch gears for a minute and let that harden up for another day. Today, we got some plywood here, just a random scrap. And we're gonna fill up all those registers in the floor because we are not using the gross ducts that are underneath the flooring. I've cleaned the living daylights out of them. I've fumigated, I've steamed, washed, vacuumed, all the things, and I just don't trust them. So we're gonna seal them up and change the way the furnace blows through the camper. All right, what I like to do is just eyeball it and throw it in there. No, just kidding. I did find a tape measure laying around, so they're about 10 inches. We could probably Oh, look at that. We'll just cut it right there at that black line on this side. So grab the old little battery powered saw. We'll cut them up real quick. All right, back in my paint mess in the back bunk room here. And I built this handy dandy little guy. He's gonna create new floor where there's a hole. So we'll cover up these registers. I built these little legs here. Just screw that onto our pieces that we cut out. We're gonna feed that inside the register all the way down like that so that end can drop, and then push that in that way. Maybe. Yep, there we go. Yeah. We're gonna pull this up. We'll level it across the floor. I'm gonna run screws into here, into our little dog legs there. And that'll pull that up flush. We probably got enough space in that little hole there. We'll just blow some spray foam underneath it, and that'll be our support in the floor, so you won't be able to feel that once we get our new floor coverings on. Should look real nice. All right, friends, it is the next day, another cloudy, cold day, and I'm bringing lumber in. We're getting ready to frame in the bunk beds in the back bedroom here. So, got some 2x3s, that's gonna be the main frame. Then we'll just do some little 2x2 joints across it, put some plywood on it, and then put some nice trim on the front. Pro tip, if you want something that you can assemble very quickly and take apart relatively easily, you can always use a finish nailer to tack it, you know, like you're welding, and get the frame all put together and test fit. And then if you have to take it apart, the finish nails pull out real easy. You just basically pull on it. But Dustin, why don't you use screws? Well, you can use screws, but they leave really big holes, and they can split these little 2x2s pretty easy if you start putting a bunch of them, because you needed to move things out of the way. These things are real nice. You just grab one and you tack it on. That easy. Makes life simple. Plus you can assemble it really fast, and then once I test fit it, I'm gonna run through with our 2.5-inch framing screws here. And that'll hold it nice and tight. Had to cut it short today because, you know, all of a sudden it warms up and weather gets wild. So, yep. Just got issued the tornado warning because this is what it looks like outside. This is the first thunderstorm of the year, too. Look at that. That ain't good, and it's headed right towards us. Time to batten down the hatches. I got work to do. do that one-handed. Yikes. It rained all last night. Severe thunderstorms, lightning everywhere. No hail, no tornadoes up here, but it was nasty. All right, guys, due to the slight delay that I had with, you know, fighting fires and fighting floods, I didn't get as much done this week as I wanted to, but I do want to get this video up. So we're going to pause right there so I can go edit this thing. This is where we ended up. We've got bunk beds, we've got storage, building a closet up there. Got this thing all framed up. That one pops right up. Got this wood looking pretty nice on here. Got it all sanded down. Look, I added a desk. That's pretty cool. Found some old oak. Was able to refurbish it, and looks real nice on there. Then a scrap piece of sanded ply on the top there. That looks real good. So all we have left in this room, guys, we're going to do flooring. We're going to do a little bit of trim work, and then put paint, because right now we just got primer on the wall. But touched that up already. That's looking good. Bathroom, still a disaster. Still have to frame in the stand for the shower pan and everything, and redo all the plumbing before we can even get close to finishing that. Nothing's done here. Nothing's done here. This is a catch-all. This will be the last thing I do. Tear it apart, clean it, paint it, and add some cool stuff to it. So that's where we're at with that. I'm going to go ahead and finish up painting the master bedroom right now and repairing this piece of the slide out. This one is not going to take a lot of work. We're not building any built-ins or anything like that. Gonna look stellar. We're doing a built-in coffee bar here, and then I'm building a it's kind of a drop-down ceiling piece here because I got to hide all this wiring. Then I'll add like a nice light or something like that, so we can have like a fireplace and a TV hanging up. Might look kind of cool. Got to tear this closet out. We're gonna do that sit-down shoe bench and some coat hooks on the wall instead. Kind of widen this up a little bit, and then get all the appliances in and finish the flooring. And do the outside, because we got some work to do out here too. Also had to order a new power converter because suddenly the battery's not charging anymore. So I have to run this thing on 2 amps to keep it topped off while I got the lights on in there. That's fun. But we definitely got some touch up out here as well, and some stuff on the roof. Guys, it looks like it's gonna storm again tonight, so I gotta go prepare for that. Plus my kids got all kinds of stuff going on at school that we must attend to. So I'm calling it quits. I'll edit this video down and get it posted for you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow along. I'll have at least 3 more episodes on getting this thing back on the road, and then I'll tell you guys how much I have into it. And it's not going to be very much. So I'm pretty excited how nice it's going to turn out. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And we'll see where we end up shortly. But I got some other projects in the works, so hopefully you guys will stick around for those as well. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless each and every one of you, and we will see you in the next one.